welcome to another episode of Meet the Candidates. I am Michelle Blevins, the publisher of CNR Magazine, and I am honored to be co-hosting these videos with the RIA Board President, Katie Smith of PHC Restoration. We strongly encourage you to watch each of these Meet the Candidate videos. They are just about 10 minutes in length to get to know each of the 5 stellar candidates. So there's 5 videos on this year's ballot for the RIA Board of Directors. Each candidate is going to be asked the same 3 questions. Voting is open from March 18th to 25th, and RIA members will receive an invitation to vote via email, so please keep an eye on your inboxes. Election results will be announced on March 27th, and the new board will be installed at the RIA convention in Dallas, April 8th through 10th. All right, without further ado, I am going to toss it over to our first candidate, and then Katie's going to take it from there. So Brendon Rumsey, thank you very much for joining us. Congrats on getting onto the ballot. I'm going to toss it over to you to introduce yourself and share a little bit about your background.
All right. Well, thank you all so much. Thank you, Katie and Michelle. Again, I'm Brendon Rumsey, owner of Rumsey Construction and Restoration. We're an independent firm out of Columbia, South Carolina, and we service the Carolinas, Charlotte, Charleston, Augusta, and Columbia. So we have, I think, around 67 members. Started out real small, mom and pop, after the recession. We got into something a little more recession-proof after being a remodeler for 20 years. So I've been in the industry now for about 15 years.
Awesome, Brendon. As Michelle said, we're asking everyone the same 3 questions, and we want to start with why. So please tell me why you want to serve on the RIA Board of Directors.
Thank you. I would say to help grow membership, especially with the smaller independent and smaller franchise companies. I think back when I started, there wasn't a lot of resources to help. I think there's more resources now than there was then. But I think there's still room for improvement to provide more resources for smaller companies to help them grow their companies in a way that to help them quickly grow them, but also to do them in a better way than trial and error. So also with the new tiered membership fees, I think there's a huge room of improvement to bring in more members too of these smaller companies with the new membership fee for the new year. And also, the more we bring in these smaller companies, I think the more we can unite the industry. When I go to a lot of the RIA events, you see a lot of members from these larger franchises and larger independent companies, but it would be nice to get more of the smaller companies involved. So that would be my goal if I came on the board, is really push the needle on getting these smaller companies to join and showing them the benefits of why it's important to join.
Absolutely. All right, I know you have a lot of relationships with other restoration contractors. I know you talk to a lot of people every day. So tell me, what do you think is keeping restorers up at night?
That's a long list.
I know.
I know personally, I would say of late, the delays from the carriers in getting approvals and releasing of claim funds. It's really hard to serve your customer when these delays are taking place not on our end. Also, taking care of our customers quickly while maintaining profitability. I feel like if you can take care of a customer really quick, but a lot of times the profitability suffers, and we got to keep both of those things on equal playing fields while taking care of the customer. I know another thing, controlling accounts receivables, getting paid promptly, that has changed tremendously since I started 15 years ago. So, and then getting these smaller businesses to stay relevant while all the consolidation's taking place. I know that keeps me up at night. Like, what ways are we going to pivot with all these changes taking place? So those are just a few things that I think about while I'm trying to sleep,
Yeah, I'm trying to stay very neutral, and I tried to limit my head nodding to everything you just said.
Yeah.
But tell me what you'd like to see RIA doing to help alleviate some of these pain points.
I would say continue. I mean, I think you guys are already doing a great job, but continuing these task force and these white papers on a lot of these subjects to help the restorers. Also, getting a more organized mentorship program, I think, would be very beneficial for the small business owners, where they can have, contact with more experienced members, having a real streamlined mentorship. And then also continuing to keep us updated. I know as an owner myself, my head is always down in the trenches working hard, and sometimes we're not seeing everything taking place. But thanks to CNR and RIA, I think you guys do a great job of keeping us abreast of industry trends and changes, but I would love to see more of that, more in depth of the changes taking place.
All right, last question. Tell us what you love the most about the restoration industry.
Probably the same thing a lot of other people love about it. You get paid to help people. So I love helping people, especially in their time of need. And then you get to make a career out of it and take care of your family. So it's one of the coolest things ever. That's why I fell in love with the industry when I got into it 15 years ago. But also seeing all the unity that's taking place in the industry right now, it's awesome to be part of it right now too, because I think a lot of people were looking for an outlet to unify restoration contractors, and it's kind of bounced around a little bit. But I really see now that RIA is taking the brunt of it, and it's really cool to see the unity that's taking place, and even more so down the road. So
Absolutely. Thank you, Brendon.
yeah, no problem.
Perfect. Okay, anything else that you want to share before we wrap it up?
Other than just thank you guys for this opportunity. I think it's an amazing opportunity. And again, thank you guys. Y'all are awesome. I really appreciate y'all.
Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you, Brendon. And thank you to everybody who is watching these videos. Again, please take a moment to watch all the candidate videos. They can be found on restorationindustry.org and the CNR website. Again, voting is open March 28th through March 25th, and RIA members will receive an invitation to vote via email. So again, keep an eye on your emails. Please also be sure that you're registered for the convention and you've booked your hotel room. If you haven't yet, it might get a little difficult on the hotel room side, but please make sure you are registered for the convention. Again, restorationindustry.org. And Brendon, again, thank you for being here, and we will see you in Dallas.
Yeah, take care. Thanks.